Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. I'm going to describe energies to you. Please take them and apply them where they resonate in your life. There's always an extended reading, and I hope that you will join me for that. That link is down below in the description box, and I'll attach it to the end of this video, so you can click right on it and get right to it. There'll also be a link in the comment section. Those of you who are watching my videos on TV will not have access to any of those links because they don't work on the television. So please have your mobile phone or your laptop or your desktop close at hand so you can click right on it and get right to it, because the links will work on those devices. Gemini, it's a complicated week, and if you want a full astrology rundown, I have put those on my astrology motivation channel. I'll attach the link above, or you can just search it if you're on the television. You can just search at astrology motivation and find me here for a full in-depth weekly astrology rundown. But really quickly, there's a lot of squares to all of you, and so because so much action is happening in Pisces, and that's just going to be naturally squared to some of your natal suns at one point or another. So we will definitely see what the cards have to say. Squares don't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means it's going to bust your you-know-what while it does, and then you'll be real happy when it's over. So let's get into the cards, shall we? Oh my God. So you've been struggling. You've been struggling about not knowing, I'm thinking, should I end this? Am I ready? Am I ready to accept that this is over, that this is done? I know it. I know that something is over. I know that I know that I am done. So this tells me that you know that you're done, but you don't want to know that you're done. So you're struggling internally with something about you or yourself or your life. You could even be struggling with a Scorpio, right? Literally. Either way, what the struggle is not wanting to know what you know, and what you know is that you are done. You're ready for something completely different. You're ready for something completely new. There is also sort of stuck between two extremes, maybe stuck between two situations and neither of them really work out. This could also be a struggle of life and death. I think you're kind of caught maybe with some sort of, you could be caught with some sort of, addictive behaviors, or, stuck in some seedy, shady stuff that you don't want anybody to know about, or you don't know what to do about. You've never been to this sort of level before. Pluto is still at the very end of Capricorn. That would cause some tension for you too. The Star card is here. Yeah, it's almost like what you wanted. It's almost like you're going through a life shift. That what you wanted isn't what you used to want. Yeah, caught in transition. Aquarius card. So what you aspire, what your goals are, Scorpio, Aquarius. This sense of what your goals are has shifted dramatically. And it's almost like in some ways you're struggling inside of you with that. It's like, I shouldn't want this, right? Because I never wanted it before. But that's not a good enough reason for not wanting it. You are changing. The only way out is through. But I think that that's all the squares, right? There's this sense of, but I'm new here. I don't know how to react in this space, and I'm not comfortable with it because I believed myself to be someone else or want something else. This will be especially big for you guys who are born middle of Gemini season. So Gemini 2s, if your natal sun is between 10 and 20 degrees Gemini, it's going to be square to the current sun. So this is a sense of questioning my own self, questioning who I am, questioning what I am, questioning what I want anymore. This is a transitional time for you. Okay, so give us direction. Give us direction. The only way out is through. The direction you have is you have a new interest. You have a new desire. This could even be you have a new romantic interest, or somebody else's that's new is turning you on. It is what it is. It's clear and it's confirmed. So there's a sense of do you really want to keep arguing with yourself? Do you really want to keep fighting it? Or maybe this isn't an internal struggle at all. There's just constant resistance from the outside, and you really don't know how to end it. You don't know how to get through this because you're tired of dealing with it. You just want life to be able to be what it is, like what you see it as. You don't know why there's so many stops and starts along the way. Okay, so why are there so many stops and starts along the way? Because somebody expected something different from you. It's that simple. We have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. People were sort of delusional. They were sort of distracted. They weren't looking at what was real. And their disappointments, whoever's the disappointed one here, their disappointments are based on delusional expectations. This could also mean that somebody isn't happy with the choices that they've been given, and they feel like they have to. They feel like they have to choose what's in front of them. You do not. Hold out until there's no confusion. I always say that the 7 of Cups lets you know what you don't want, because if you're confused about it, then you know you don't want it. Because if you really want something and you know it's really for you, there is no confusion about it at all. If there's all these options in front of you, but because you know that the options are BS, like somebody's BSing you, and maybe what's becoming clear to you is that what is this? Do they just not take me seriously? Why do they keep throwing this my way? It's really disappointing, maybe with how they see me or with their expectations for me. But when I ask the cards, it's like, yes, somebody is disappointed. Somebody is disappointed. They saw you in a different way, or they expected something different from you. And ultimately, their expectations of you are not your responsibility. You don't owe them anything. Even if there's somebody intimate in your life and you do owe them something, you don't owe them compensation for their expectations. It's like where their expectations come from. Usually expectations are just a way of your mind pushing itself into an easy answer, right? An easy solution. And then you get angry when you find out it's not. But that was the quick way out anyway, right? So it's really not your responsibility. There's just something here, like you're not seeing what you like, you're not seeing what you want. And then we have the 10 of Swords. So crashing down, being over, being finished, not hearing what you want to hear and realizing that all of a sudden something's just going to end. I don't know how extreme this is for you, but there is a sense of a complete finality and just done and fed up with all the pain, all the suffering. It's like it just can't get any worse. This is finished, finished, finished. Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, somebody who communicates very differently than you, and ultimately is like, I can't take this person's you-know-what anymore. Or there's some relationship with your parents, your mother especially, or it just represents your feelings and emotions. A sense of, I've given unconditionally, and now it's over because all I did was get pain for it and get backstabbed. I can't deal with this crap anymore, so I'm not going to, right? The sense of stop smothering me, right? Stop smothering me. Stop saying it's because love. There's something to do with Cancer. So maybe you're dealing with a Cancerian, or maybe there's a sense of, in a way, being ambiguous and not letting somebody know how much they meant to you, right? And this sense of being sickened internally that you let it go so far without anybody knowing, without anybody, you let it go so far without letting anybody know what was really, that you really appreciated somebody. That's really interesting because it does say that there is going to be some sort of progress, a sense of moving forward on letting somebody know, you've done a good job. I actually really did care about you, or I am really interested in you. What you were seeing before was just not that. This sense of wanting to maybe connect to somebody. I don't know, in the dream realm? Does that make any sense? Leave the comments below. I would love to know what you're thinking. But now this could be wanting to move forward with work, or wanting to move forward, or having an opportunity because people are appreciating your work. But I don't know what that has to do with everything else. It could be there's two different things going on here, and then it's just impacting different aspects of your life differently. Where is Gemini moving? It's almost like you just needed to tell somebody that they were appreciated. Okay, hold on. We got to get a moon card because it is going to impact you. I think it's Gemini 2s or 3s. The Virgo moon is going to be, there's going to be a full moon in Virgo on March 7th, and it's going to be opposite than you. The end of a tough cycle approaches, which means, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about with a square. This is a sense of it's going to be a lot of trouble and a lot of issues and a lot of push back and forth. But ultimately, and then it clears really quickly. Adjustments are required. A sense of, yeah, things do have to change because I can't take them being the way that they are. You know, it's like I only let you know half the truth, or I only got halfway, and I'm tired of being stuck in this ambiguous place. I don't want to only get halfway. So I've got to make changes and do it the right way. I don't know if it's you or them. You let me know in the comments. The end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So there is a sense of around this full moon, there is completion, there is purging, there is a stopping, there is an end. I'm tired of it being so rough, and it is. It's like there is a way through for you. I just saw 11:11 when I looked at the timer too. So there is a way through. So, okay, there is a way through. What is that? Give me more, once again, the Chariot. Maybe just getting in your car and driving. I got a fast car. Like just getting out of there. Just moving forward. There could even be moving forward. I just feel like you getting out of there. Deciding to move forward. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. It keeps coming up. Are you dealing with a Cancerian? Or with your mother figure or something with your family? Deciding to move forward, maybe toward a wedding. It's almost like a sense of, for some reason, you guys couldn't be together, or you couldn't officiate something, or there was all this stuff like Romeo and Juliet, everybody else getting in your way. But now it's like, whoosh, all of a sudden an opening this week. How does the opening happen? How does this open up? How? Somebody took action on your behalf. Somebody took action on your behalf, and it made you very happy. It made you, I don't know, realize that you were valuable, or you're happy that it went through, that something went through, or deciding to take action yourself. It could be a sense of, I got sick of waiting, and so I just went for it. And I know that sounds really kind of crazy, but be a little crazy this week. This sense of just go for it. Yeah, I'm just saying it's going to be a good idea for you to just go for it. Remember, there is that energy in Aries that would be sextile to a lot of your natal signs, especially those of you born in mid-Gemini season. This would be an energy that's kind of sextile to you guys right now, this energy of the Venus-Jupiter Chiron conjunction. So opportunities are opening up. Take a chance. But it's almost like saying you're the one that has to go for it. Or somebody, like I said, acts on your behalf. Ooh, in a situation that you are just stuck with. What is this situation? What is this situation? It was 7 of Pentacles, so it had something to do with either money being stuck, couldn't move it forward, couldn't figure it out, or it has something to do with, not being granted permission for things so that you couldn't move stuff around or do your business the way that you wanted to do. Sort of just something was constantly blocking. It has something to do with Pentacles, though. So it's about moving around tangible resources, or something that you have been trying different ways, but nothing was moving forward. How? So what is it? It's like you find a way forward. So what is the way forward? How do you find it? 2 of Cups, wedding, marriage, a relationship. To love somebody, to let somebody know that you love them, to be able to move forward. And that's what it is. You finally being able to move forward with a relationship, or with being with somebody maybe that you've known for a while. That's really interesting. It's really interesting how one aspect of your life could back up all the aspects of your life. But we've discussed this before. That sense of energy is energy, and if it doesn't keep flowing, you think it's just blocking up one part of your life, but in reality, you're cutting off a whole sort of energy canal. and that's going to cut off that energy flow to everything that it fed, right? So it's a sense of you're trying to block one thing, but by blocking one thing, you actually block many things. And this is that block, that sort of dam bursting. And thank God, it's like somebody comes and punctures that dam, and that's what it is. It's Knight of Swords. But I think, so you're taking action too. You're just deciding to go for it. Whatever it is, all I keep hearing, Gemini, is go for it. Go for it. Go for it. The Lovers is here, but it's also you. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which is denied opportunity. It's like if somebody's going to deny me opportunity, they're not going to deny me opportunity. They don't get to tell me no. I'm going to go for it anyway, or I'm going to strike out on my own. Or this could be a sense of missed opportunity. A missed opportunity that you want to make up for, and you're trying desperately to make up for. Let's get deeper into this in the extended. I'll see you guys there.